welcome to my show. My name is Christy, and today we are going to talk about something really exciting. The Hopi Prophecies. Most all have heard this beautiful quote sometime or another in their life. If you haven't, I'll tell you it right now. When the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, a new tribe of people shall come unto the earth, from many colors, creeds, and classes, and who by these actions and deeds shall make the earth green again. They will be known as the warriors of the rainbow. The Hopi people have warned us that the world is heading for extinction. Based in the Arizona desert, the Native American tribe of the Hopi has been prophesizing about the fate of society for many centuries. They have accurately predicted the coming of the settlers to their land, the birth of telecommunication, and the worldwide spread of the internet. The Hopi people believe that our actions have caused the earth to become out of balance, which will eventually lead to great destruction that will be a purification of the planet, and only a few will survive. To signal in these end times, the Hopi people believe that a blue star will arise in the heavens, followed by a great shaking of the earth. These prophecies have been passed down from generation to generation and warn of massive earthquakes, tsunamis, and supervolcanoes that threaten the lives of millions of people. Are the ancient stories of the Native Americans coming true right before our eyes? I would say so. With everything that's going on in the world today, the Rainbow Prophecy, as it has come to be known, refers to the keepers of the legends, rituals, and other myths that will be needed when the time comes to restore the health on earth. It is believed that these legendary beings will return on a day of a great awakening, when all people will unite and create a new world of justice, peace, and freedom, and they will be named the warriors of the rainbow. They will reteach the values and the knowledge that has been lost in time, demonstrating how to have wisdom and extra perception, and how unity, harmony, and love is the only way we can move forward in this world. I have always believed that anything that causes division into this world is not of anything good. For example, if your government wants to divide you, then your government is corrupt and only trying to find ways to gaslight you so they can keep their control over you. But what causes unity in this world is always good. We need to have more unity in this world so we can create heaven on earth. When you hear references of a new era, a golden age that's identified by harmony, balance, and prosperity, they do not just belong to the Native Americans, but can also be found in many, many myths and legends from all over the world. It is known as Trison Genus in Greek mythology, the Satya Yuga in Vedic and Hindu culture, and Galadar in Norse mythology. One detail that is common among many legends of the Golden Era is the return of beings or gods that will aid in the rebuilding of the earth. In classical Greek mythology, the Golden Age was presided over by the leading Titan, Cronus. In some version of the myth, Astrea also ruled. She lived with men and women until the end of the Silver Age. But in the Bronze Age, when men and women became violent and greedy, she fled to the stars, where she appears as the constellation Virgo, holding the scales of justice, or Libra. Whether these prophecies are true or not, much of what is spoken about, the era of greed and violence, is a reality throughout much of our world. Corruption, greed, poverty, materialism, power to the only few, and injustice are leading characteristics of our society today. Whether beings from the past will interfere or not, one thing is for sure: life cannot continue this way. I don't know about you, but my soul is tired. Does your soul feel tired right now? Are you waking up on your spiritual awakening journey and realizing that this matrix way of life just doesn't resonate with your soul anymore? If you are not alone. I watched this one video on YouTube the other day, and I believe the channel was called Expressed Words with a Z at the end instead of an S. Well, the guy on there said something that kind of stuck with me. He said that we go through our work days in a daze. with a Z. And by the time it's our weekend, we are weakened down and tired. And I really do feel like that. I know on my first day off, I am so exhausted that I end up sleeping the whole day away. Even time feels like it's speeding up. You ever feel like you never have enough time to like do all the stuff that you were able to do? Because I remember I used to be able to do like tons of stuff, and now I'm just... To me though, I feel like I'm in a constant rush all the time. Rushing to work and then rushing back home so I can get some sleep before I have to rush back to work the next day. It's an endless cycle. And not to mention all the craziness that's going on in the world right now. The Hopi tribe spoke of this, though. They spoke of time moving by so fast. They said, at this time you are going to see that things will speed up. That people on the earth will move faster and faster. Grandchildren will not have time for grandparents. And that's sad. But that's how busy work life is. Parents will not have time for children. It will seem like time is going faster and even more faster. The Hopi elders advised us that as things speed up, you yourself should try and slow down. The faster things go, the slower you go. Because there's going to come a time when the earth is going to be shaken a third time. You can see where they speak of the third shaking on a sandstone cliff near Second Mesa on the Hopi Reservation in Arizona. On this cliff is etched a picture of the past, present, and the future. This site is more commonly known as the Hopi Prophecy Rock. The rock engravings represent the Hopi as emerging from the underground into the surface of the earth. The actual place for this event is a religious site located in the Grand Canyon. The Sioux tribe also say they emerged from underground at a place in the Black Hills known today as Wind Cave. The story portrayed on the Prophecy Rock continues on by showing how the leading clans of the Hopi migrated in 4 directions and then turned left, forming a swastika symbol. The clans that followed migrated in the 4 directions, then turned left, forming reverse swastika symbol. After journeying in the 4 directions, they were to return to the center. When they reach the center, it will be the end of the 4th age. The Hopi Prophecy Rock clearly shows 3 two-heart individuals. A two-hearted person is one who thinks with his head rather than his heart. This is in credit to the left brain function of logical thinking. A person who thinks with his or her heart uses the right brain function of initiative thinking. Currently, modern man is out of balance because we live in a left brain dominated society. We place more importance on left brain modes of thinking vs right brain modes of thought. The Hopi Prophecy rock shows a junction where the two-hearted people have a choice of choosing to start thinking with their hearts or continue on a path to think with their heads only. If they chose to only think with their heads, it will lead to self-destruction. If they choose to think with their hearts, they would gradually return to the natural way and their own survival. On the Hopi Prophecy rock are 3 circles represent 3 world shakens. The story is that people of the earth would reach a time when they would lose the story of how we were all related. The Creator would then cause 3 world shakens to remind the people of this. The first world shaken would be recognized when a bug on ribbon is tossed into the air. This is clearly meant to be explained as an airplane. The time when airplanes were first used was World War I. So World War I was obviously be seen as the first world shaking. The second world shaking would be recognized when man used the Hopi migration symbol, the swastika, in war. This was World War II, which is the second world shaking. The third world shaking would be recognized by a red cover or cloak. Could this have meant Russia or China? The Sioux elders tell us that Mother Earth is surrounded by negative energy, which is given off by the human brain. One of the reasons for the Sioux Sun dance is to give thanks to Father Sun for all he has provided us on Mother Earth by sending good thoughts to the sun. The Sioux tribe believed that they could reduce the negative energy that surrounded Earth. The Hopi Prophecy story also said that signs of the third world shaken would be given when trees will die. Acid rain has taken a heavy toll on trees in some areas, but this could also refer to the demise of the rainforest. The second sign is that man will build a house in the sky. Maybe they're talking about the space station? The third sign is cold places will become hot. Hot places will become cold. This explains erratic weather patterns and global warming. The fourth sign is that lands will sink into the ocean and lands will rise out of the ocean. And the next sign is there will be an appearance of the blue star Kachina. When the blue star Kachina makes its appearance in the heavens, the fifth world will emerge. This will be the day of purification. The Hopi name for the star Sirius is Blue Star Kachina. It will come when the blue star Kachina dances in the plaza and removes its mask. Reality is a metaphor in which we quest to find answers to the greater truth of who we are and why we are here in this world. Something in our souls tells us that change is happening on a global consciousness level. The blue frequency is a part of that. Sirius is Isis, rebirth of the consciousness. Blue links to the higher future frequencies of consciousness as we spiral up through the patterns of sacred geometry. I know I don't want this matrix way of life. I mean, seriously, you guys. This way of life makes it harder for all being souls to evolve. If you think about it, we really don't need to live our lives this way. We are led to believe that this is the only absolutely way we can live, but we don't need this. We can change. And we can change this world with unity and bring heaven onto earth. Instead of being divided, we could all come together and decide that we are tired of all these old systems. I seriously don't care what country, what race, what religion, or sexual preference you have. I just want you to be happy. I'm not here to judge you or divide you. I am here to love you. We are all human beings who have this beautiful, divine spark in all of us. I am also not here to control you. I am here to help you grow. You see, these things right here is what helps bring unity into this world. If you can, please smash that like button. It helps me to know that I'm doing a good job. And please comment below and give me some ideas that you think that could help awaken humanity, and your ideas on how we can bring more unity into this world. Don't forget to subscribe, you guys. I love you so much. You guys are amazing. Till next time, my friends.